So thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7 GH. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying. In this video, we are going to look at some 5 new players likely to be called up to join the Black Star squad, the Ghana Black Star squad, in a bid to play the friendly games versus Nigeria and then Uganda in Morocco. You know that on the 22nd of March 2024, Ghana will be playing versus Nigeria Super Eagles. The Ghana Black Stars will be playing versus Nigeria Super Eagles in Morocco. Which 5 new players who have never played the Black Stars before, who are likely to get their first call up to the Black Stars squad or to the Black Stars national team to play this particular friendly game. Now, don't forget that this is a friendly game, just a friendly game, okay, for exercise purposes. You are just playing it, okay? So it is very likely that certain players, there will be a lot of new players in the Black Stars squad, so that whoever is the coach of the Black Stars will also get a chance to try some new players, because you cannot try new players in some serious FIFA World Cup qualifier versus Mali. You may not have the confidence and boldness to do that, but in a friendly game, you test them and you see that, okay, this player is very good, this player can help the Black Stars going forward, and so let me have him in my subsequent squads for the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars. Do you get it? So it is important, it is vital, it is imperative that the next Black Stars coach will try some new players in this particular friendly games we are going to play versus Nigeria Super Eagles and then the Cranes of Uganda. I will be so surprised if the next Black Stars coach will not try any new player and is just going to call the same old players whom we use for the African Cup of Nations 2023 and various tournaments, and we've been failing in all of those tournaments. At least let's try some new players. Let's refreshen up the squad and see how things go. We are going to talk to you about five new players. Do what? To subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell and select or leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying. Don't ever forget your God in the year 2024. Don't forget your God at all. Allah, you know, the Muslims have started their Ramadan. In fact, they have started their fasting. So it is important that if you're a Muslim, you take part in it. It's a special month for Muslims. If you are a Christian too, don't forget your God. So don't forget Allah, don't forget God. And in fact, your own God now you believe in, no, everything will be fine. Now, thank you very much once again. Let's go straight to the issues. 5 new players. The first player I'm going to talk about is this player, Derrick Khon. Derrick Khon is currently a player for Galatasaray and he plays in the Turkish league. Now, this player I'm going to talk about, it is very easy for me because he's been proving himself season in, season out. And if you think that, oh, he was playing for Hannover 96 in the second Bundesliga, and so second Bundesliga is not any league, and so let's just stop hyping him. He came to the Turkish league, which is a very tough league, a league that has a lot of Ghanaians, okay? Alexander Jiku, who played very well in the African Cup of Nations 2023 for Ghana Black Stars. He's playing the Turkish league for Fenerbahce, okay? A lot of talented players are in the Turkish league. Derrick Khon went to the Turkish league in January. He has played 4 games for Galatasaray and he has scored 1 goal as a left back. He scored 1 goal. He's a German-born Ghanaian and he revealed in several interviews that he's ready to play for Ghana Black Stars. So I don't know why we are not calling him to play for the Black Stars, especially when we have a problem at our left back. There is no way nobody can tell me that there is no problem at our left back. We have a problem there. Baba Rahman Abue, Gideon Mensah Abue. So why don't we try new players? Maybe Derrick Khon will be the Messiah at the left back for us. And I'm telling you that just as he went to the Turkish league, his first 4 games, he scored a goal for Galatasaray in his first 4 games. Before he left the Turkish league to he left the German second Bundesliga to come to the Turkish league, he had already scored some number of goals. He had about 5 goals and 6 assists or so in the second Bundesliga for Hannover 96. He's just a player who scores goals, not so many goals, but 5, 6 goals, and then he'll give you some number of assists, even as a left back. As a left back, he will give you several assists. Hannover 96 is giving you about 6 or 7 assists before he left them. And then he came here, Galatasaray, and he's already scoring goal. Indeed, we need to call such a player to be part of the Black Star squad so that the new coach who comes will at least monitor him and see if he's not good, we send him back. But if he's good, obviously. But you see, let's not wait for him to be playing the Champions League, because next season Galatasaray will play in the Champions League. This season they were in the Champions League and they couldn't qualify from their group where they had Manchester United, Galatasaray, Copenhagen and Bayern Munich. So let's not wait. Next season now he's playing the Champions League. He will do what? That's when everybody will come and say, oh, this player Derrick, don't do that. Call him now and let's see how things go over there. Now let's move on. Top players, so quality players now, quality. Joseph Atamalawe is a player for Kayserispor in the Turkish League 2. I'm telling you, the Turkish League, is a top league. Oh, Wilfred Zaha, he plays in the Turkish League. Hakim Ziyech, he plays in the Turkish League. Edin Dzeko, he plays in the Turkish League. Fred, formerly of Manchester United, Brazilian midfielder, he plays in the Turkish League. The Turkish League is not now a small league. They are top league that have a lot of talented players in the Turkish League. I told you Alexander Jiku is in the Turkish League. So if I mention a player from the league, don't say that, oh, this league there. No, they are very top league over there. So Joseph Atamalawe of Kayserispor. Joseph there, he's a fantastic player, very solid center back. Now, the center back, we are not even convinced with our players. Even Mohammed Salisu, whom we were so much having faith in, right now we are not convinced with them. Okay, except for maybe Alexander Jiku. So Joseph Atama, give Joseph Atama also the chance to come and prove himself. And look at the heat map of Joseph Atamalawe throughout the season. You can see that the back four there, as a right back, as a center back, whether left center back, right center back, he's covering the whole space. So this is, if you look at his heat map now, it tells you how serious the player is, and he gets the chance to play. It's not like Kayserispor, he's on the bench, and I'm telling you that we should go and call a bench player. Obviously not. We are not going to call a bench player over there. He has a heat mapper, and yeah, very solid. I'm trying to get you the number of matches he's played, but obviously I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to project it on the screen for you to see. He plays day in day out for Kayserispor, so nobody should come and say anything. Throughout the back line, from the left, even the left back, I'm sure he plays there. Joseph Atamalawe, that is the player. Solid center back, and I expect him, or he should be in the next Blaster squad to play the game versus Nigeria over there. Nigeria, the Super Green Eagles. Now, the next player, I told you, quality players in Kwan. Michael Aidoo of Elfsborg in Sweden. Michael Aidoo too, I will not talk too much. His statistics are clear. He has huge number of assists, about 7 goals, and then some number of assists. Okay, good. Throughout the season, in fact, the Swedish league, they've actually completed their season. They completed before all of us, and they started before all of us. They've completed their season. They've given him a contract extension because he's doing well. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this particular player, Michael Aidoo, is this problem of the Black Stars. We don't have players who can progress the ball forward. This one, everybody says it. And I mean, what? Obia can say, oh, we don't have players who can progress the ball from the defense to the attack. This is the type of player. Yes, if we don't have this underlet player, Ashimeru, if there is no Ashimeru, the Blasters will be struggling in the midfield. We have to get such a player who will link the defense to the attack. Okay, Mohammed Kudus is not necessarily such a player because he's a number 10, and he has to get somebody who will actually link the defense to the attack, so that Kudus is part of the attack. Okay, so if you get Michael Aidoo, who is that kind of a player, look at his heat map also. The whole midfield throughout the season, he was there. The whole midfield. It tells you how quality a player he is. Is that not the problem? Is that not the point? That is the point. So if you have such a player, who is doing very well, call him and test him. I said that it is a friendly game. We can test any player. It's a friendly game. We can test any player. Test this one too. Now, let me give the chance for my viewers to also comment in the comment section. Which player do you think that the next Black Stars coach should call him up and then test him? Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Mention any player you've monitored, any player you know, wherever he is. Where if he is a Ghanaian player that we can call there for the game versus Nigeria, mention that player in the comment section, and obviously I'm sure the leaders are going to see over there. So Michael Aidoo, call him. Call Michael Aidoo. Quick. Now, the next player I'm going to talk about is Solomon Brandon Thomas-Asante. This player there, if we don't call this player, it means that we are eye red. We just don't want to call him. Now, he switched nationality from England to play for Ghana. Solomon Thomas Brandon Asante. He plays for West Bromwich Albion in the championship. This season alone, he has 9 goals and 2 assists. That is 11 goal involvement in about 31 appearances for Solomon Brandon Thomas-Asante. He has to be called up. The Black Stars has a deficit. We are struggling with strikers and we don't have some. The Inak Williams and the Antoine Semenyo's and the things, we trust them. When they come to the Black Stars, they cannot deliver. Why don't we try a new Black Star striker? That striker is Solomon Thomas. I don't know him anywhere, but that is the truth. This is the truth. The fact is that if you are doing very well and scoring goals in the championship, it means that you can play in the English Premier League. And one of the first examples I'll give you is Antoine Semenyo, our very own Ghanaian striker Antoine Semenyo. He was doing very well in the championship. He came to the English Premier League and he's doing very well for Bournemouth. So if this player can actually play in the English Premier League, and he's doing, you see, let me shock you. Last season, he had 7 goals for West Bromwich Albion. Even though he had fewer number of appearances or games. 7 goals for them. This season, the season hasn't ended. There are a lot of games to be played. And he already has 9 goals. Building up. Consistency. This is the kind of player the Black Stars needs. Consistency. He builds up on his performance. 9 goals and 2 assists. EFL, he has scored 1 goal there. EFL, he has scored 1 goal there. So why won't you bring Solomon Thomas Brandon Asante? Why won't you bring him? Why? The next Black Stars coach should call him. And the fact is that we shouldn't make him the next Patrick Pfeiffer. Patrick Pfeiffer is the player who moved from Germany to come and play for Ghana. And up till now, he hasn't gotten 1 call up to the Black Stars. Don't do Solomon Thomas Brandon or something like that. He plays in the English Championship, a very tough league, competitive league, and he's still scoring goals and doing very well over there. It's very important that we call him. The next player is Forsen Amankwa, who plays for Salzburg in Austria. Yes, Salzburg in Austria. I am hoping that he will also get a call up. So 5 players: Derrick, Khon, Michael Aidoo, Joseph Atamalawe, Forsen Amankwa, and then the big one, Solomon Thomas Brandon Asante. Thank you very much for staying with us and joining us on this channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.